The Los Angeles Lakers find themselves at a critical juncture in their season as they prepare for what promises to be an intense showdown against the Minnesota Timberwolves. After a string of performances that have oscillated between brilliance and inconsistency, the Lakers are keenly aware that every possession, every defensive stop, and every calculated offensive play matters more than ever. LeBron James, the perennial leader and heart of the squad, has once again taken it upon himself to rally the troops, emphasizing in team meetings and private conversations that now is the time to tighten every loose end and play with a level of urgency befitting a championship-caliber team. The Timberwolves, known for their gritty defense and explosive offense, are not to be taken lightly. Players like Anthony Edwards bring a youthful energy and fearlessness to the court, capable of turning the tide of a game within mere minutes. For the Lakers, containing such dynamic threats will require a concerted, disciplined defensive effort, anchored by the likes of Anthony Davis, whose rim protection and rebounding prowess will be crucial. Beyond the on-court strategies, there's an emotional weight hanging over this matchup. The Lakers' locker room buzzes with a recognition that this isn't just another game. It's a statement opportunity, a chance to solidify their standing and send a message to the rest of the league. The veterans on the team, from LeBron to D'Angelo Russell, understand that playoff seeding implications loom large, and a loss here could ripple into a much tougher path ahead. Practices have reportedly been more intense, with coaches demanding sharper execution and players pushing each other harder, leaving nothing to chance. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves have their own motivations, eager to prove that they can dethrone giants and make a deep playoff push themselves. The psychological battle, therefore, is as potent as the physical one, and the team that manages their nerves and channels their energy most effectively is likely to come out on top. In recent weeks, the Lakers have demonstrated flashes of the elite team many predicted they could be, especially when their ball movement is crisp and their defense locks in with active hands and smart rotations. The chemistry between LeBron James and Anthony Davis continues to be a foundation, with their pick-and-roll plays posing nightmares for opposing defenses. However, role players will be equally pivotal. Players like Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and Jared Vanderbilt are expected to step up, providing the necessary scoring punch and defensive versatility that could very well tip the scales in the Lakers' favor. Particularly, Reeves' ability to create off the dribble and make smart plays under pressure could be a crucial X-factor in breaking down Minnesota's defensive schemes. On the flip side, the Lakers must be wary of Minnesota's sharpshooters who can stretch the floor and create spacing issues if not properly accounted for. As game time approaches, fans and analysts alike buzz with speculation about the strategies Darvin Ham might employ. Will the Lakers opt for a bigger lineup to counter Minnesota's size, or will they try to outpace them with smaller, quicker rotation? Lineup decisions could heavily influence the tempo and flow of the game. Transition defense, an area where the Lakers have sometimes struggled, will be under the microscope. If they allow the Timberwolves to get easy buckets in transition, it could spell disaster. Conversely, if they control the glass, limit turnovers, and force Minnesota into half-court sets, the Lakers can leverage their superior experience and defensive acumen to grind out a win. The health of key players also remains a pivotal storyline. Anthony Davis has been nursing minor injuries throughout the season, and his availability and effectiveness will be crucial. Off the court, there's a sense of unity and focus permeating the Lakers organization. From the front office to the coaching staff to the players themselves, there's a collective understanding that the window for this particular core group is not infinite. LeBron James, while still performing at an incredibly high level, is in the twilight years of his career. Each season is precious, and opportunities to contend must be seized with both hands. This awareness is translated into a heightened sense of purpose, a laser focus on doing whatever it takes to keep their championship aspirations alive. Meanwhile, fans have been rallying harder than ever, with a noticeable uptick in energy at home games and on social media, creating an electrifying atmosphere that the team feeds off. Veteran leadership will undoubtedly play a pivotal role once the game tips off. Moments of adversity are inevitable, and it's in these critical junctures where experience shines brightest. LeBron James and Anthony Davis must not only lead with their play, but also with their demeanor, calm, composed, and unshakable. Their ability to steady the ship during momentum swings could very well dictate the outcome. Equally important will be the contributions from seasoned players like Taurean Prince and Gabe Vincent, whose poise and decision-making could tilt close possessions in the Lakers' favor. The spotlight will also be firmly on D'Angelo Russell, whose history with Minnesota adds an emotional undercurrent to the matchup. Russell has a chance to make a powerful statement against his former team, and his scoring burst, combined with his improved playmaking, could be a decisive factor. If Russell can find his rhythm early, it would not only boost the Lakers' offense but also inject a contagious confidence throughout the roster. Meanwhile, Austin Reeves' growth into a dependable playmaker and clutch performer has not gone unnoticed. His ability to operate in pick-and-roll situations, draw fouls, and knock down timely shots will be invaluable against Minnesota's physical defenders. Reeves brings an intangible grit to the court, a fearlessness that embodies the type of mentality the Lakers will need to advance deeper into playoff contention. Defensively, all eyes will be on how the Lakers handle the Timberwolves' dual big-man threat of Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Containing Towns' versatile scoring abilities while managing Gobert's rebounding and rim protection will require a collaborative, team-first effort. Expect Anthony Davis and Jared Vanderbilt to shoulder much of this responsibility, but help defense from perimeter players will be equally vital to prevent easy dump-offs and second-chance points. Offensively, ball security will be paramount. The Timberwolves thrive on forcing turnovers and converting them into fast break opportunities. Sloppy passes or careless dribbling could fuel Minnesota's transition game, swinging momentum in their favor. Crisp, deliberate ball movement paired with high-percentage shot selection will give the Lakers the best chance at controlling the pace and dictating the terms of engagement. Another subplot to watch is the battle of the benches. Depth has been a key talking point all season, and with rotations likely tightening, every minute played by a second-unit players will carry immense weight. Players like Rui Hachimura and Spencer Dinwiddie must bring instant energy, scoring, and defensive intensity when called upon. Winning the non-LeBron minutes could ultimately be the difference between victory and defeat. The physicality of the game will test both teams' endurance and mental toughness. In a high-stakes environment where referees may swallow their whistles and allow for more physical play, the Lakers' ability to maintain composure and not be baited into frustration fouls will be critical. Staying locked in and playing through contact without losing focus will separate contenders from pretenders. Moreover, free throw shooting cannot be overlooked. In a game expected to be tightly contested, missed opportunities at the charity stripe could prove fatal. The Lakers have shown improvement in this area, but under playoff-like pressure, every point becomes magnified. Players stepping up to the line must be ready to convert with confidence and consistency. Darvin Ham's tactical adjustments during the game will also come under the microscope. His ability to recognize when to call timeouts, when to tweak matchups, and when to trust different lineups could sway the flow of the contest. In-game management has been a learning curve for Ham, but recent stretches have shown growth in his decision-making and adaptability. The emotional atmosphere inside Crypto.com Arena will undoubtedly add another layer of intensity. Lakers fans, known for their passion and loyalty, will look to create a hostile environment for the visiting Timberwolves. The players often talk about feeding off the crowd's energy, and a raucous home court could serve as an extra player, especially during momentum-swinging moments. As for the Timberwolves, they enter this contest with a fearless mindset, bolstered by their youth and a sense of having nothing to lose. That can make them extremely dangerous. They play with a certain freedom and confidence that, if left unchecked, could cause problems. However, that same youthful exuberance can sometimes lead to mistakes under pressure, and the Lakers must be ready to pounce on any signs of inexperience or over-aggressiveness. Anthony Edwards, in particular, represents both a threat and an opportunity. His scoring ability is electric, but forcing him into tough, contested shots early could disrupt his rhythm. Lakers defenders must stay disciplined, avoid biting on fakes, and make every look difficult without fouling. If Edwards is forced into inefficient shooting nights, it dramatically increases the Lakers' chances of controlling the game. Ultimately, this showdown is a test of identity. Are the Lakers truly a team destined for a deep playoff run, or are they merely a collection of talent struggling to find cohesion at the most critical time? Every possession, every hustle play, and every strategic adjustment will reveal pieces of the answer. In games like these, reputations are built, legacies are fortified, and the road to a championship becomes either clearer or more treacherous. The Timberwolves, for their part, are not entering this contest quietly. They've been building momentum, sharpening their offensive sets, and tightening their defensive rotations. Their young core believes they can make noise in the playoffs, and knocking off a storied franchise like the Lakers would be a monumental feather in their cap. Anthony Edwards' maturation into a bona fide superstar adds another layer of intrigue as he relishes these big-stage moments. The Lakers must prepare for a Timberwolves team that will come out swinging, hungry to prove that youth and hunger can trump experience and pedigree. The emotional highs and lows of the game will test each team's resilience. Who will weather the inevitable runs? Who will step up when the pressure is at its peak? These questions loom large as tip-off nears. As the final hours tick down, there's a palpable anticipation, a collective holding of breath as fans await what promises to be a battle of wills, skill, and heart. For the Lakers, this game is about more than just standings. It's about pride, legacy, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Every loose ball, every hard-fought rebound, every timely three-pointer will matter. LeBron James is expected to lead with the same tenacity and poise that have defined his career, but will also be up to the supporting cast to rise to the occasion, to meet the moment with courage and execution. As the lights shine bright and the world watches, the Lakers have a golden opportunity to showcase who they are and what they are made of. It's not just a game. It's a battle for respect, for momentum, for belief. And when that final buzzer sounds, only one team will stand taller, forged in the fire of competition, ready to take the next step toward their ultimate goal.